Hi, I'm Erin Walker, owner of Body Love Wellness, a holistic wellness community for women. And this week, we're going to continue our conversation from last week around the importance of clean eating for helping to balance your hormones by talking about the opposite, how exposure to chemicals wreaks havoc on our hormones and why clean eating is so important. When we look big picture, humans are exposed to more chemicals than they ever have been in the history of human beings from a generational perspective. That favorite red lipstick that you love to put on, chemicals. That favorite body wash of yours, that's the perfect hint of vanilla, chemicals. I know, it really sucks. But women are exposed to so many chemicals on a day-to-day basis, from our personal care products, our feminine hygiene products, chemicals in the environment, cleaning products, things that make your home smell really good, and the food that we eat, just to name a few. And I want to talk a little bit about how these chemicals affect your body's ability to balance its hormones and some of the things that you can do about it. So remember, I've talked about two things if you followed me for any length of time. One of your three pillars of hormone imbalance is your liver and your liver's ability to properly detoxify and get rid of toxins in your body. Well, guess what? All those chemicals that you're exposed to on a day-to-day basis is one of the things that your liver has to work hard to get rid of every day. So the more we expose ourselves to those things, the harder your liver has to work to get rid of them. It's always going to prioritize those chemicals over getting rid of excess hormones, which means those excess hormones will continue to float around in your body and cause problems, whether it's stress hormone, whether it's blood sugar hormones, or whether it's estrogen or something else. That leads me to the second issue with chemical exposure and hormones. Chemical exposure is one of the primary causes of a condition known as estrogen dominance, the most common hormonal imbalance in women, the least diagnosed hormonal imbalance in women, and the one that causes many of our common hormonally driven issues like PMS, heavy periods, cramping, endometriosis, fibroids, weight gain, especially around the butt, hips, and thighs, anxiety, depression, just to name a few. In particular, what you eat really, really matters. The pesticides on fruits and vegetables wreak havoc on your hormones. They really just kind of attack the hormones, and they block the receptors on your cells in your body that the hormones would normally attach to, so that you can benefit from having those hormones in your body. They're really like bullies to your hormones. And this is a driver of estrogen dominance. You having too much estrogen because the liver can't get out the excess estrogen, and your body isn't able to use much of the estrogen in the body, so it just kind of floats around wreaking havoc and causing problems. This is a situation where what you eat truly matters. You are what you eat. What you consume truly becomes every cell of your body, because your cells need the nutrients from the food that you are eating to thrive and have the building blocks to function. But that also means that if you're eating food that is not clean, that is laden with chemicals, that you're also translating that into your body. Farm-raised animals, for example, is a common source of chemicals. They are fed highly inflammatory grains, tons of antibiotics, just to name a few. And when you consume their flesh, then that goes into your body. And they're also pumped up with hormones as well. So you're getting the hormones that cow or pig or whatever you're eating has eaten. Sources of soy also have a similar issue, mostly from pesticides and how they are processed. So really you want to think about, how do I eat a little cleaner? It does not mean you need to be vegan. I do not recommend veganism for women. You need high quality sources of B vitamins and healthy fats and protein, and meats hands down is the best way to get that. But try grass-fed or wild-caught versions of meat, for example. Try growing your own vegetables or purchasing organic. Wholesale retailers like BJ's and Costco is a great place to get organic vegetables at a much more cost-effective price. Those are just a couple of the tips that I'm going to share with you this week of how to reduce the toxic load, reduce those estrogen dominance causing chemicals, and feel the relief from PMS symptoms, endometriosis, fibroids, and many other estrogen dominant driven issues. Have a great week, everybody.